Hello, friends. Welcome to Wednesday Whispers. Can't wait to see who's here tonight. Please say hello when you get here. It's my favorite part of the week is when I get to gather with all of you, people who I've done readings with, people who I have never met, if I'm just randomly showing up on your screen. I always believe there's divine timing for these type of things. So welcome to Wednesday Whispers. Who's here? Hi, Gemma. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Seawolf there on Instagram. Hello, Kalina. Hello, YYC Micho. Mitch, I think that's you. Mitch, are you watching on both Facebook and Instagram? Hey, Heather. So great to see you. So here I am. Hey, Linnell. Great to see you today. Hey, Ashley. Great to see you guys. So on Wednesday Whispers, what I do is bring through messages from the other side as well as do some card readings. I also want to test your intuition here tonight. What is in my intuitive mug here tonight? Please guess what I'm drinking. Is it hot? Is it sour? Is it sweet? Is it citrusy? What am I drinking tonight? Hey, Anne. Hey, Amber. Before we begin, I always want to say, please be careful of scammers. That is one of the worst things that happens with these lives. You know, I will never friend request you. I will never message you. I'll never ask you for money. So if you see weird things pop up or somebody comments on this live after, just know that it's not me. And unfortunately, people do take advantage of these live readings with psychics and things like that. Kalina, you said you're feeling decaf tonight here. Mrs. Fish, you're saying neocitrin. I know I have kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. I really am. Great to see you guys. Hello, Olivia again. I feel like you were watching last week too. Hello, Bree. Hi, Caitlin. Chamomile tea is your guess. I love it. Really put your feelers out there. What am I drinking tonight? I'm excited to be here. I had a crazy week. I was at the Canada Women's Expo this weekend. Anybody there join me? I know there were some people there that came to say hello. Linnell, you're feeling I'm drinking bubble water. I love it. Hey, Haley. Ashley, you're feeling lemon water as well. My intuitive mug tonight. What am I drinking? I was at the, hey, Shannon, great to see you again. I love that both you and Heather are watching tonight. That's so awesome. I was at the Canada Women's Expo at the BMO Center in Calgary this weekend, and I got to be honest with you guys, it was a total bust. It was awful. It was, I actually feel like I've gotten caught up in some type of scam. Every vendor is pretty upset. There might even be something on global news about it. It was really brutal. My booth was super busy, but mostly with vendors and people from my community. Thank you to those that came to kind of see me in Calgary. Oh, Amber, you were there. You won tickets and stopped by, but I was just starting a reading. Yeah, I was slammed, but there wasn't a lot of exposure. And even when I did my group reading on the main stage, I was so excited. There was literally maybe 15 people there, and a lot of them I knew. So it was kind of crazy. It was so wild. I mean, I guess in business, you just learn from things. It looked legit to me because they had some really high profile people, but yeah, it was so brutal. So I'm kind of recovering from that, my energy, putting protective barriers around me. Shelly says, please say a prayer for Florida is right. You know, I do believe in greater consciousness, and we can send some energy. Just taking a moment here. I know that they're on even right now, I think there's another hurricane headed their way. So just really, hold these people in your hearts, people that are losing their homes. Even I've watched horrible stories on TikTok about people even watching their children be taken away in the water. So absolutely something really horrible happening in our world there. I mean, there's always lots going on, but just our neighbors south of us, you know? Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, says Caitlin. Yep, I do believe that. So tonight I kind of start off by doing some card readings. If you feel like you'd like some inspiration, what I love about the cards is that usually there's a collective message for all of us. There's usually a theme that kind of stops by. And then halfway through, then I start connecting to spirits on the other side. It's just my way of kind of giving back to my community. And what I really love about these evenings is I hope that it just brings curiosity into your heart and to your spirit about the other side, and to remind you that this is not the end. You know, we are very much, we're not these kind of humans having a soul experience. We're souls having a human experience. Our spirit is the most valuable thing about us, and connecting to it in these evenings with you is so special. So if you'd like I've got my angel cards here tonight. If you feel like you'd like an angel card here tonight, I'd love to just kind of see if I can tune into your energy a little bit and give you a message, hopefully something that you might need to hear. when I do give you a reading, please always let me know if it resonates with you, even if it doesn't. When people say, no, that means nothing to me, I usually get a message 2 days later. Oh, actually, that happened. There's Kathy McKee. I love you too, Kathy. It was like my beautiful, beautiful helper, assistant at the expo all weekend. She was like my salesperson and my mediator. She made sure that she was my buffer for any kind of crazies that stopped by, which was awesome. And she made amazing muffins for me, and like what was that? Oh my gosh, your chia nuts were so amazing. So Kathy, thank you for taking care of me and being there with me this weekend. So yes, who would like an angel card? So I always feel bad that you guys can't see the Instagram comments. I wish there was a platform that could do both, but there isn't yet. Come on, technology. So if you'd love a card, yeah, please let me know. So Miranda Harburn, and Miranda, you and I are talking about doing some stuff out in Airdrie, which would be awesome, like some drum journey and like a group reading. So that would just be so great. So a card here for Miranda. I feel like Spirit's leading me to get like on the road a little bit. I've been offered to go to like all these places in BC and Newfoundland. Like, who is my Newfoundland girl here? Like, we got to make that happen. I feel like, yeah, I love group readings. They're probably what I'm most passionate about. So a message here, a healing card for Miranda Harburn. Miranda. Oh, Miranda, your energy feels like really buoyant, actually. A compassion card comes up for you. But you know, for me, Miranda, I'm feeling like just so much energy with you. Like, I don't know if you had some tired years and now you feel like you're getting like energy back and revitalizing. But I do just feel like this whirlwind of energy around, you know, we're talking about Hurricane Snake, but I do kind of feel this like really busy energy within you. And this compassion piece feels like something to do with like other family members. It doesn't feel like it's about you. I feel like you were doing a lot of healing for some reason. And actually, you know, I don't know if I've met your mom or not, Miranda, but this card actually feels about compassion towards your mom. So I don't know if you're kind of working through stuff with like mother wounds and that kind of thing. But, you know, they're just kind of really saying like, you know, can you look at her with some compassion? You know, I don't know. Relationships are so complicated, especially with our family members. You know, there's so many multiple layers that exist. But I think right now your guys are just saying whatever you guys are going through, just to kind of, you know, take a breath, just be like, how can I kind of see her as a beautiful spirit here, no matter what you guys are going through. So I hope that resonates with you, Miranda. So let's just see here. Who else would like to get a card? Jamie, you want to be there for the group reading? Awesome. Okay. I know. Yeah. Miranda, like, we got to keep track of these people that want me to come. Hey, Steve. So nice to see you. For my music days, he helped like produce one of my albums when I used to be a singer. That's like another lifetime ago. Hey, Steve. Did I say buoyant? You're in a bath. I feel this buoyant energy. I know we're talking about hurricanes, but like, I just felt water. Yeah, that's exactly how you've been feeling. Like, your energy is returning. I'd love to support my mom and help her right now so much. Yeah, and sometimes I feel like it's almost just the work we have to do within ourselves, like, you know, with our own emotions, is feeling compassion towards her. So I hope that makes sense, Miranda. Rachel Kubrine. How do I say your name? Kubrine. My mind has it like really weird that I have dyslexia, so sometimes my brain does weird things. Rachel Kubrin, an angel, and you're helping to you're helping to bury your aunt tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't know if you guys are gonna do like a bracelets or something in honor of her, or something on your wrist. She's just showing me something about that, about her energy on your guys' wrist. Raise your vibration, they're saying, Rachel. I mean, like, sometimes like when we're in grief, that's one of the hardest things we can do, but sometimes this is just taking care of ourselves, you know, drinking water, making sure like our feet are on the ground, you know, making sure we're nourishing ourselves. These are simple things that we easily forget to do. But when we do that, we can kind of also connect to the spirit world a lot better. You know, so if you've been looking for signs from your aunt, or you've been looking to see how you could communicate with her, they're saying like, raise your vibration, and you're going to kind of start to kind of sense that. Raise your vibration doesn't mean all of a sudden be happy. You know, raise your vibration can be just like, can I take a moment here of gratitude today? So I hope that makes sense for you, Rachel. So no matter what you're going through here, your guides are saying, you know, just kind of make sure you're taking care of yourself first. Oh my gosh, I look so pink in this camera every Wednesday. My burn looks like it's like a spotlight. I burnt my hand on the oven this week. It was so brutal. Hi, Julie. Let me go to Instagram here. I just want to see who like a card here on Instagram. I got to do one for you, Heather, because I haven't seen you. I think the last time we had like a reading was like a year and a half ago or something like that. So I love seeing people on Wednesday Whispers that I haven't seen in a long time. It was so crazy. I had the wildest reading this week, and she said that she's been watching me on Wednesday Whispers for 2 years, and she came to see me, and the signs that I had said to her, like on a card reading or something like that, were the exact same that came through in her reading like 2 years later, which is so crazy. I love the way spirit works. I love the spirit world. So for Heather Soliveris, let's see how you're doing, Heather. Heather, you feel like you've got a lot of energy too. Like, I just feel like a really beautiful health energy. I don't know if you've been drinking greens. I feel like greens in your system. They're saying courage and bravery right now for you. Heather, this feels like about your business. I don't know if you guys are making big decisions right now or something like that. I'm seeing a lot of contracts, things like that. And they're like, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You've been planning this a long time. Let's go. And they just, your guides are just saying, we're with you. Put on your shield, put on your armor, and like, let's go for it. Let's take the leap. So with you too, Heather, like, I know it's been a long time since I felt your energy, but I just feel a lot of beautiful energy. Feels like busy, but positive. I feel like it's a lot of kind of momentum and flow in your energy, which is really beautiful. So I hope that makes sense for you, Heather. Heidi J. Russo. Gosh, I'm sorry, these Instagram names are so hard. I love a card today. I'm Mia D's sister. Who's Mia D? Mia D. Who would Mia D be? I don't know who Mia D is. I love watching you and listening to your deep love. Oh, thanks, Heidi. Mia D. Who would that be? Mia D. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Heidi. Heidi, a card for Heidi. Heidi, feels like you got a lot of children, or like children energy around you. Forgiveness and understanding is the card that comes up for you, is the angel card here for you. Forgiveness and understanding. This feels like old wounds. I don't know if you've been like thinking of journaling or something like that, but journaling is one of the most beautiful ways we can like get emotion to come out of our body. And it just makes me feel as like, they're kind of making me feel like it's time. They're saying like, you've been holding on to something for 3 years. It kind of feels like an old romance or old relationship or something like that. And they're just saying, we know that it wasn't time to forgive earlier. It was too hard. It was too difficult. You're kind of in the trenches of it, but now it kind of makes me feel there's a lot of freedom kind of coming here. I also just feel like a grandmother energy that's sending you birds. She's trying to bring like hope to you and kind of movement in your life. And they're just saying it's time, like it's safe for you to kind of forgive and kind of let the past go. So I hope that makes sense for you, Heidi. Mia Drost, opera singer. Oh, Heidi, I feel like we met in like we met like in a parking lot or something. Great to meet you. Great to see you again. I hope that that card resonates with you. Bobina, you think I'm drinking mint tea? I love that bold choice there. Okay, let's see you. So, and Rachel, that made sense for you? Awesome. Great. Love it. Hey, Megan, happy Wednesday. Megan Collier. I feel like I know that name. Are you a medium too, Megan? Where was that? Oh, Rachel, yeah, keep your eye out for the wrist stuff. I don't know if you're going to have a bracelet of hers or somebody's going to give you a bracelet or something around the ceremony. So you'll have to message me when that comes to fruition. Who else would like a card reading here? Coraline Menard. Oh my gosh, your dog's so cute in that photo. Coraline Menard. Hello, Coraline. Coraline, are your feet bothering you? Makes you feel like your feet have to be up. I don't know if you've just been on your feet too much or there's aching, like especially on like the right side. Yeah, I'm just feeling like healing energy for your body. And I actually love this dog because this dog feels like it was such a healer. I don't know if it's past or if it's still in your life, but it feels like it was like really about like kind of healing energy for you, Coraline. And two, like they're just making me feel like whatever kind of vitamins you've been taking, it makes me feel like they want you to like just look at them and maybe go to a naturopath or something like that, because there's some part of your body that's not like digesting them properly. So it just makes me feel like either like you're missing some vitamins in your multivitamin that you're taking, and something like that as well. And then I just kind of feel like healing energy like around the right foot or the right ankle. So it makes me feel like keeping your feet high for like circulation and things like that. They want like really beautiful blood flow for you right now, Coraline. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Just go to the Instagram world here. Life on our acreage. Stephanie or Steph? Life on our acreage. Life on our acreage. Do you have chickens, Stephanie, Steph? I'm seeing like chickens in your energy. Life on our acreage, Steph. It feels like it's a busy time for your husband. I don't know if like you've got a partner here, but it just kind of feels like there's some really, really busy energy with him. Like they're asking, and it just kind of feels like the season or something like that. But it just kind of makes me feel like you guys in November here are going to need a lot of reconnection time. And the card that came up for you was Sacred Plan, Stephanie. So for me, this is always about like, are you creating a routine or time to be with spirit? Like, you're taking time to like listen to your spirit to kind of receive any downloads or messages that you might be needing. You don't have chickens? Okay. I don't know why I saw chickens. Anybody else here have chickens? But yeah, they're really asking for you to kind of make sure, like sometimes when we feel like things are out of control and things are really crazy, is that they're really asking for you to kind of make the effort. I almost feel like there's a cardinal rule with the spirit guides that we're like, we can't help them until they ask us. So I feel like they're really asking you, like, we need you to initiate connection with us. That's really spot on. Your husband's really busy. Yeah, I almost feel like maybe you guys got to go away in November or something like that. It just feels like you guys have to reconnect. October just feels like super, super busy for you guys. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Other people's feet are hurting here on Facebook. Who was I talking to again? I can't even remember your name, who that was. Facebook. Carolyn, that totally makes sense entirely. Thanks so much. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. And, it almost makes me feel as though careful with vitamins. Sometimes like they're showing me that, when you take pills, that sometimes your body's not like absorbing them. So they're even showing me like trying to take them like through liquid form, like if you're taking B12 like pills, they want you to take like the shot of it and things like that. Angela Price. Hello, Angela. Nice to see you on here. Angela, I feel like, did you come for a reading with your mom once? I feel like your name looks so familiar. Angela Price. I just feel like they're talking about something in your business here, like transitioning in your business. It feels like it's splitting, it's expanding. Like, I don't know if blessings and abundance. Yeah, like I feel expansion in your business right now. It kind of feels like things are reshuffling. Like there's a portion of the business that's closing down, but then there's another half of it that's expanding. And it almost makes me feel too, like, I don't know if you have two people that work for you, but it feels like there's two people's energy supposed to kind of come into the business. So this feels like a really beautiful time for expansion, and especially February, they're showing me. So whatever kind of like you're working on, it kind of feels like I'm feeling like strategy meetings and, planning and 5-year plans and these kind of things. And then by February, you're going to start to really feel like a beautiful flow about that. So I'm going to be feeling that. And it also feels like about marketing too. So I don't know if you're thinking of some new marketing strategies, Angela. So hopefully you work and run your own business, because that's what it feels like. Angela Price, and I taught Bo. Oh, you're Bo's mom. Oh, right. Oh, I can't like tell from the picture. I just kind of like remember names sometimes. Oh, yeah, your son's so beautiful. Oh, here we have our first scammer of the evening, everybody. Just totally block that sucker. Disgusting. Who are these people? So remember, I will never message you. I will never friend request you. And I will never ask you for money. Never, never, ever, ever. Okay. So Angela, you're a realtor in the area. Okay, awesome. And are you thinking of expanding your business, Angela? Do you have two people that work for you now? It almost makes me feel like you're building an empire, like that you're the face of it, but then there's two other people that are going to be kind of selling stuff for you. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Head to heel. Your daughter, Kaylin, is here with me. She'd love a card tonight. Hey, Kaylin. Hey. Hello, Kaylin on Instagram. Head to heel, Kaylin. Oh, head to heel. Were we just messaging? Do you live in Bright Creek? Is this you? Is that your business name? Because I feel like I haven't seen the spelling of Kaylin like that except for an email this week. Did you email me this week? What was your name again? Kaylin. She must be like in my energy, so we probably need to get together. Kaylin. Yes, it's you. What was your name again? Sorry. It's like my mind's blank. Kaylin, there's healing energy headed your way. you know. So Carrie, okay, Carrie and Kaylin, you guys are bright creekers. You know, they're making me feel this healing energy here for you, Kaylin, and it kind of just feels like about anxiety and things like that. So, you know, I can't quite remember, you know, things that you're going through, but your guides just want you to know that like we are with you. We're sending it to you. I also feel like a beautiful grandmother energy that's really, you know, sending this energy. She's been sending butterflies to you and encouragement like through this summer, and even like through symbols. So like tattoos or logos or things you see on Instagram, stuff like that. They just want to reassure you that like, you know, there's a tide shifting here for you. And it feels like it started in September. So I don't know if you feel like in September, you're starting to feel like a little bit better, but there's just like a huge kind of wave, a positive wave that's coming your way, Kaylin. So I hope that resonates with you. Beautiful. Hey, Brittany. Nice to see you. It was so good to see you the other week. And I was wearing the same dress. I love that. Kathy, you're trying to block the scammers. Thank you. Disgusting. So let's just see here. So Angela, not yet, but you've been contemplating that. Yeah. I feel like this is like a brainstorming time, you know, like it feels like, middle to November, like early December, there's like a workshop or something you're supposed to be going to, or it feels like a family meeting, a team meeting or something like that, where you're going to be kind of making a decision about that. Did you like that English, you guys? Who else wanted a card? I feel like I'm missing people. Oh, somebody said, I would love a card. I just kind of felt drawn to you, Amanda Hunter. Amanda, a card for Amanda. I'm just kind of feeling like digestive issues and things like that, Amanda. So I don't know if you've been like having some like acid reflux or nausea and things like that. It just kind of feels like, you know, they're showing me like chamomile tea. They're showing me aloe vera juice, like drinking aloe vera juice to like settle your stomach and things like that. The yes card just comes up for you, which is so vague. So I don't know if you've been like thinking of something, if you were hoping I was going to talk about something. They're saying yes, but let me just pull a secondary card. It's kind of funny that those cards never really come up on Wednesday Whispers. This is the Kyle Gray deck. I love this deck. I feel like it's so high vibe. Clear, cancel, and release, Amanda. I love that. You know, this just could be like, you know, when we have like other people's energy in our field, if we're kind of having negative self-talk, a beautiful way to do that is like clear, cancel, and delete. Even I was in a mentorship with somebody and we were working together and she's just like, oh, I don't think I can do that. And then she said, sorry, clear, cancel, delete. I know that I can do that. You know, so always just kind of saying these words to yourself to be like whatever kind of limiting beliefs you have, whatever kind of things are blocking your way. They're just saying like, we need you to kind of reaffirm that, like, don't let other negative energy, old other people's energy. Even I feel like, you know, when you're like cooking and you start thinking about an old scenario or old drama or something like that, clear, cancel, delete. So Amanda, they're just wanting to kind of, and your digestive system feels like it's something about that. It feels like emotional for me. So I don't know if something's been going on. Your digestive system just feels really acidic to me. So hopefully I'm right. Oh my God, you've been so gassy. Yeah. you feel so acidic. Yeah, they're showing me like aloe vera juice. I used to take it as an opera singer all the time when I like had like acid reflux, and they just feel like they want to cool your system. So it just feels about something emotional. So whatever kind of stuff's been coming up, nagging up, you know, usually our body inflames because of something emotional. So yeah, I love that clear, cancel, delete. Buddy Bob Barker, hello L Chant, hello Myrna, hello Ingrid Gabriella. I'll do a card for you. Hello Ingrid Gabriella. Seawolf is Tracy. Who's Tracy? Tracy, how do I know you, Tracy? Ingrid Gabriella 313. You feel like a healer yourself, Ingrid? Do you work with crystal energy? Oh, the compassion card comes up for you again. You know, I'm shuffling these cards all the time. We had this card a few little times ago. You know, this compassion card, this one actually feels like for you. You know, so I don't know if you just kind of been like being hard on yourself. It feels like something about like even like your abilities or you're expanding your business. For some reason they do tell me you have like healing hands. So I don't know if that's what you do, if you do energy healing and things like that. But crystal energy just feels so important right now to kind of like be clearing in your home. They're even showing me like crystal grid work. If you don't know what that is, I'd love for you to YouTube how you create a crystal grid and how you bring in some manifestation energy. But yeah, they're just saying like, we just need you. You're kind of blocking yourself a little bit. We need you to have compassion as you're kind of like learning new things and expanding. So I hope that makes sense for you, Ingrid. Are you a healer yourself? It feels like you are. They say you have healer's hands. So that feels like energy healing and things like that. Hi, Maureen. I'll just do one more before I connect to some spirits. And Amanda, you said that makes so much sense. Awesome. Love that. So Paulette, Richard. I almost wanted to say like Richard for some reason. Paulette, Richard. Paulette, Richard. Earth and grounding. Paulette, it just feels like a lot of, wild energy with you. I'm just kind of feeling like a lot of scattered energy. I feel like your mind's worried about a lot of little pieces. It just feels like even like your mind, I don't feel like you have ADHD, but I just feel like are worrying about so many things is like that. It's kind of like over here, and then you're thinking about this person, and then you thought about this person, and then you're kind of grieving this. And, they're just kind of saying, we just need you to really connect to the earth. Like before the snow comes, I'm not, hopefully, I don't know where you are, if you're in Canada or not. But they're saying like, you got to get outside. You got to get your feet on the ground. We need you to kind of breathe in nature. We need you to like feel the breeze on your skin, and just feel really connected to the earth, while you're here before like the winter comes and all these kind of things. So they're just saying like, the days that you feel like your mind is going like this is like amazing what a breath of fresh air can do. So like we need you outside. And there's something about the wind and the oxygen too that just feels really important, like about your body and your healing even, Paulette. So I hope that makes sense. So now we're going to connect to some spirits on the other side. Hi, Racine. Hi, Ashley. Ingrid, you love crystals and you're out of a job, so having a hard time. I always feel like when we lose jobs, or what is that thing? Rejection is redirection, or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? If we don't get jobs or something's not working out, it's usually because they're trying to guide us. Ingrid, and I just feel like, if you've been thinking about developing your intuitive abilities, I just really feel like something is, there's this space and this reflection because something is really supposed to develop here. Crystal energy feels super powerful, and the crystal grid they're showing me is for manifestation, so it's like you really think of your ideal job and kind of call it in with like the energetic vibration of the crystals as well. For sure, maybe you're supposed to go into healing. I was in human resources. Yeah. Ingrid, your soul for me feels like it wants to do this kind of work. It wants to kind of be in the spirit world. So Paulette, yes, you're in Canada and definitely will get outdoors. Yeah. I feel like when we're going through stuff, it's so hard to force ourselves even just to do that sometimes, just to be outside. Man, I was like crying in my workout the other day because I was just like, I couldn't believe that I was finally moving my body, because I feel like I didn't move my body for like 7 years. I had so much grief. Sometimes those simple things are just really hard to do. So, Bobina, you said, hello, Sky, I miss you. Yes, absolutely. Your loved ones. Let's kind of call them in. I love this part of the night where we can just really take a moment to remember who we're missing. For me, I miss my mom. It was her 3rd year of her passing here on Sunday, on October 6th. And oh man, like a huge wave of grief came over me, these anniversaries that kind of come up. I miss my son Chase and my grandpa Ed and my grandma Marge. I feel so connected to my dad's side of the family. Unfortunately, I just don't feel that same loyalty or love. I'm sorry, I love you, but to my mom's side. And I want you to just think in your heart who you'd love to hear from tonight, and even just remember a memory with them. Something maybe you have of theirs, something weird or synchronistic that's happened to you the last few weeks. And just say their name. So we got Sky, Joanne. Who are some of your people? Breathe, your pops. Love that. Bob, you miss him so much. I'm totally Racine. Please write their name in the chat so we can kind of bring their energy forward and kind of feel them. I really believe that our loved ones are just a thought away. That as soon as we say their name, they're like, yeah, what do you need? So really take this moment to say their name. Barbara, Betty, and Max. Love that. Judy, Callum, Ashley's dad, Tony, Grandma Renee, Montana, Lauren, Natasha, Olive, Phil. Awesome. Beautiful. So I'm just going to start to tune into the energy and see what kind of spirits want to come through. How it works is it's almost like charades. You know, spirits communicate to me by flashes. I might feel something, hear something, or see something. And then I do my best to translate that. And if I say something that sounds like somebody you've lost on the other side, I'd love for you to say in the chat what resonates with you. If I'm saying like, I feel like you're getting coins all the time and you used to do this and this and this and this, how they passed, please say, yes, that makes sense to me this way. Just so I can make the connection really clear. It's kind of slow on social media, and these Wednesday whispers are always kind of a wild ride. So who else do you miss? You miss Carolyn, Reno, and Rosa, your cousins, Jeff, Joey. We remember them. We remember them. We say their names. Okay. So I just want to ask like a spirit to step forward here, just to show me like where you are and what you've seen of their lives, how you're communicating. Okay. I've got a real character here. It's a gentleman, and he looks kind of young to me. It looks like he may have passed like kind of mid to late 40s, and he has kind of like feathery hair. Like it kind of feels like 70s or kind of mullet like, you know, and this may not be what he looked like when he passed, but he definitely had significant years like this. He loves his hair like this. I feel like he's kind of wearing like a plaid shirt, but he always used to roll up the sleeves to the elbows. Like he kind of shows me he's always kind of doing this motion, like kind of rolling up his sleeves. I don't know if like you and your family just had chicken tonight. He's saying something about chicken, like barbecue chicken, something like that. I do feel like he's kind of got like a smoker's voice, and I can't see smoke around him, but he definitely had this like really raspy laugh. And he loved music. He speaks to you through music all the time. He's always coming to you through music in the car. I just feel like he brought a lot of joy, a lot of light. He's always teasing people. He's always cracking jokes. I feel like the games on like this deck here kind of feels like at his mom's house or something like that. So he kind of feels like an uncle to me, and something like that. He also makes me feel like, you know, somebody got a tattoo in honor of him. He loves the tattoo. So does this sound like anybody who's lost, like somebody like that? So just please let me know in the comments, like if this sounds like somebody that you've lost. And I feel like he came in laughing, very signature laugh. It almost sounds like he smoked. And I don't know if it was like because he talked really loud that his voice like had this like raspiness to it. I feel like he wears like jeans, like runners, and like plaid shirt that he always has rolled up. And when he's talking, like he's going to tell a story, he always is going like this. It's like something very signature of his. Yeah, so you might feel like a barbecue at mom's house, he says. So this kind of feels like, you know, your brother or an uncle. So who does this sound like? So Seawolf, this sounds like somebody for you, Colin. Yes, music, tattoo, and funny raspy laugh. Seawolf. Seawolf, what's your first name? Have we had a reading before? He was like a brother to you? Also, we've got Ashley kind of saying this could be your father-in-law, except you can't place the tattoo. He loves barbecue and wear plaid shirts. And he was a musician. So Seawolf, we met at a group reading. Did somebody get a tattoo in honor of him? Seawolf 32. Tracy. So Tracy is Seawolf. Yes, somebody did get the tattoo. Yeah, what was his name? Cal. So he had a signature laugh. He was like a brother to you. He loved music. You have somebody has a tattoo, funny raspy laugh. It feels like his passing was sudden. Your son Rowan got the tattoo? Oh, so that's his uncle. Yeah, I feel this uncle energy. Yeah, and, it feels like something about, like, what is said about his passing. It feels like, he's a really bright light. I feel like he lived big, and sometimes when I meet these spirits where it's just like, it's all good, man. Like life is good. Like I feel like no regrets and just like really lived in the moment. I feel like he knew how to love people really easy. I feel like so much playfulness and joy with him. And he just says, I love the tattoo. And I do feel like he feels like a guide for your son. Even like, I don't know if you guys have been finding feathers or your son's been finding feathers, but he also leaves feathers. And he like just assists your son sometimes too, Tracy. So it just feels as though he's trying to like bring support and some hope to him. Very fun. He was a wild, fast energy. Yeah, he lived big. And, it just makes me feel like Rowan's going to kind of just keep this in mind as he grows. He's always going to remember this. Like, can I live his life as big and as joyfully as him? So he was your daughter's godfather. Absolutely. Yeah, because I felt uncle. Like, I feel like that's his pride, is like being their uncle. So just to take note of the feathers too. The feathers are just this hope and like you're on the right track and this kind of thing. You called him Quadfather. Yeah, he comes in like totally laughing. I love his spirit. Beautiful. Beautiful. And so sometimes in these Wednesday whispers, we call it like a piggyback. If there's things that I'm saying, you're like, oh, that sounds so much like this person too. Know that your person's here too. They're trying to communicate and also bring through that message to you. So Ava Brown, it was also resonating here on Facebook. So Ava, you said your son was 37. You connect through music for sure. He was a smoker and hilarious. He loved being an uncle, and there's people who have tattoos in honor of him. Beautiful. And David, you also felt like possibly this is your father-in-law, or you just kind of love that inner, you kind of are just remembering your people. Yeah. So Ava, I'm sure your son is trying to like get through these messages for you too. So Ava, I don't know if you've been seeing some feathers. So he had a swim accident. Yeah. Cause he tells me like my passing was so fast. Yeah. I had a sudden passing. And he's like, that's the way I wanted it. That's the way I wanted to go. So he just wants, like, there's no suffering. There's no pain. Yes, he was so inspiring and positive to so many. Absolutely. I feel that too. So he was a quadriplegic. Okay. So whatever happened there near his passing, he just makes me feel like it was so swift. And I feel like his inspiration is like through this next generation, especially through your son. So beautiful. So beautiful to meet him. I really like him. Cool. Okay. I'll just see what other spirits are here. Let's just see who else is here tonight. Debbie. I just heard the name Debbie. I also had a client today named Debbie. I don't know if her mom's still around. Okay. Okay. There's a young woman here, and she feels quite young to me. She feels like early 20s or something like that, maybe even younger. And she's, I don't know if like you just got bangs or she had like a fringe, because it made me feel like you just got bangs and she loves like your fringe. I do feel like she had trouble breathing there in her passing. She didn't want to talk about her passing too much. But she loves like, she's almost like showing me in her room. She's like very, very artistic, and she speaks to you like through twinkle lights. So I don't know if you have some twinkle lights in one of your children's rooms or in your room. But she makes me feel like all of a sudden, like they'll be doing like one pattern, and then she like does like another pattern when you haven't changed like the button. So she's speaking to you through like those kind of battery operated twinkle lights. And she just shows me like, I don't know if somebody still has her belt, or even if she had like a bedazzled belt, because she keeps showing me it almost looks like there's like gems around the corners of it, or that she would make clothing or something like that. She feels so artistic to me, like, because she makes me feel like, you know, there's a lot of like writing to her. There's a lot of like poetry. There's a lot of drawing and things like that as well in her energy. I do feel like dark hair. I kind of feel like a goth vibe from her. Oh, so Ava, I just want to kind of touch base with you again. He lived his way, no regrets. Went to a concert last Sunday and a feather was stuck on your window. Music that connected you so beautifully. So Ava, your son's definitely here bringing a message too. So does this sound like anybody's loved one here? So this young woman, she feels like quite young. It feels like she may have had braces at some point. She has memories with you of salt and vinegar chips. And she's saying something like, I don't know, so you got a haircut, you got like new bangs or something like that. She's like, they look so good. And she's really artistic. I feel like you have artwork of hers and things like this. And she speaks to you through your twinkle lights. So does this make sense to anybody here on Instagram or Facebook? A young spirit. Anybody lost a friend? Feels like a friend energy. Nobody's claiming her so far. So anybody lose a friend? It feels like I'm feeling like high school vibes with her as well. So did anybody have this kind of friend in high school that may have passed away? And potentially like her name is Debbie. She doesn't feel like a Debbie. Okay, so I'll just move on to another spirit. Okay, wait. Oh, Jamie. Okay, here we go, Jamie. Your daughter was 17 and died in an accident. Oh my gosh, is that the picture of her? Jamie, is that your daughter? We have twinkle lights for her. And I just feel super emotional. I feel like this is her. Does she have dark hair? I'm just feeling like something like sudden here in my chest. Like I just felt like I couldn't breathe all of a sudden. She speaks to you through the twinkle lights. Do you ever notice the pattern of the twinkle lights? Jamie, she's so beautiful. I just feel like so. Do you remember her loving salt and vinegar chips? Feels like I'm like on your couch watching movies with somebody just eating salt and vinegar chips. And somebody get a haircut. She loves the fringe. Yeah, you're thinking about getting bangs. She loves the bangs. Yeah, she has dark hair. Oh, I'm so emotional here for you, Jamie. I just feel a lot of love from her, and she just says, "Tell her I'm safe." You know, like you've been wondering if she's okay, and she just says, "Tell mom I'm safe." I just feel like movies and like chips and stuff like on your couch. So I don't know if you guys are just kind of having a night like that. Yeah, it feels like Diet Coke too. Like I feel like somebody's drinks Diet Coke. Yes, Miss Vicky's. Oh, yeah. She's just showing me these beautiful memories here. Yeah, so if you've noticed like the twinkle lights doing something, she's just like, it's me, mom, it's me. Yeah, tell her I'm okay. I feel like she's there like with a grandma. It doesn't feel like your mom. It feels like maybe her. Wait, hold on. Who would be her grandma? Your grandma. Because your mom hasn't passed yet, has she, Jamie? Oh, so she's been in the news? Oh. Coke Zero. Yeah, I'm feeling like this calorie-free Coke. I feel like have you guys just been drinking it or eating that? Like I just feel this like in honor of her. Jamie. And was she artistic? Like do you have some old like writing of hers and like or some old drawings? Because she just keeps showing me like her handwriting, you know. She's like, just mom, listen for me. Mom can hear me. You know, sometimes the way spirit communicates to us is just like a transfer of thought. All of a sudden, a thought will come into our head, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, how did I get that idea?" Or that just made me think of Jamie. Or did I think of what was your daughter's name? What was her name? What's her daughter's name? Yeah, what's her name? Oh, your grandma's passed. Yeah, because she says, I'm here with the grandma. Like, it feels like your grandma because it felt like your mom's still here. Oh, you just found her journals because she's just like, I'm with the writing. And, like, I just feel like, I don't know if you feel like you just like, sometimes like you can just feel her talking to you. Do you know what I mean? Montana. Montana's her name. I don't know who the hell Debbie was. Montana. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Montana. Yeah, she's just like, with you with this writing, her journals and all these kind of things. She's just like, listen for me, Mom, you can hear me. And she says she came to you in a dream too. She said she came to you in a dream after her passing to let you know she arrived. And she has a brother. You have a son? Tell her I'm safe. She's just showing me like a birthday cake. Is it somebody's birthday? I feel like she's showing me this cake that like your grandma made. If you tell her I'm safe, tell her I'm safe over and over again. She's just been looking with all the electricity. Like she shows me also like the things in your car. She's showing me like there's something weird that's been going on in your car. Like is this the radio? Feels like it's going on and off or something like that. And the flickering of the lights, the twinkle lights. A stepson? Okay, yeah. She's just going like this to her stepson, like a little, like, what are those called? Like a headlock or kind of like a little playful tease with him. And it's her birthday on the 27th. Oh, okay. Because yeah, your grandma, it just shows me this birthday cake for her. She's like, I got her, we've got the cake. Like we're going to be celebrating her. Yeah, there's this birthday coming up. And she just shows me this framed picture that you have of her. And just that you've been like kissing it. And she says, like, I just kiss you back. Like as soon as you kiss this frame picture. I'm okay, Mom. And Nuggy, yeah. She's just like wants to kind of lighten his heart, his spirit too. Does that make sense for you, Jamie? Yeah, and I feel like I don't know if somebody gifted you wind chimes or something too about wind chimes. She says she's in the wind chimes. So I don't know if somebody gifted you that. But she's like, you can hear me. It's like you can hear her speaking, and she also makes you feel like she's speaking to you like through wind chimes. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Jamie. Just see here on Instagram if there was somebody else. So Claire, you could kind of resonate with some of this too. You just bejeweled her picture frame. Aww. I just feel this like your hand on the picture frame, and she's just like kissing you back. So she just is so with you and everything that you're doing, Jamie. Montana, she's so lovely. So like when we end this call here, I can feel that I'm getting tired. I kind of had readings all day. I can kind of feel my energy closing here. That she's with you. You brought her here to me today. So as soon as we end this call, she's still with you. And she's like, just keep talking to me, Mom. Keep talking to me. And just kind of keep your eyes on these lights. There's actually like a beautiful video going around on Instagram. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's this mom who brings flowers to her son's grave, and it's got like this windmill. And as soon as she starts talking to her son, the windmill starts going. It almost makes me feel it's like that with the lights. Jamie, do you know what I mean? That it's almost like just kind of like, is that you, Montana? Is that you? And like they're going to change, like I do that with like a candle flame. My mom always said she'd come through like candle flames, so it's just like, like I'll say like, Mom, is that you? And it'll do something. Like they can communicate through these signs. Our mind thinks that isn't possible, but Jamie, I feel like you believe that, that. So, wow. So beautiful to meet your daughter and to get to know her. She's just beautiful and she's just safe. Wow, she looks so much like how she came through. And you got to get your bangs cut. You got to get your bangs cut because she's like, I love the bangs. Do the bangs. I love the bangs. Beautiful. So a few things, friends, before we close. Any more guesses on what I'm drinking tonight here in my intuitive mug? So remember, like we all have this ability. You know, even like I'm doing Magic of Mediumship course. If you're like, can I be a medium? Can I be a psychic? Can I do what I mean? I'm like, yes, you can. We all have the ability. We all had it as children to be connected to the other side. And unfortunately we lost it, you know, but here, I want you to guess what's in my mug here tonight. Who's going to get this? Who's going to guess it? What did we have? We had chamomile tea. Some people said some decaf, because you guys know I love decaf. Some people were saying some lemon, some lime. Some people said bubble water. Some people said neocitrin. Cherry 7-Up. That's I kind of had like a weird like cherry 7-Up kind of drink last week. Apple juice says Cookie Cav on Instagram. Warm with lemon. So you guys feeling are warm or cold. Mint tea. So some of you are feeling warm. Love it. Earl Grey says Soul Connections with Michelle. Because I'm drinking my classic lime bubble water tonight, guys. Lime. So anybody feel the citrus? Anybody feel bubbles or some of the cold? Iced tea, that's close. Julie, water's pretty close. Love it. So join I got a free Facebook group called The Wolf Pack. So when I do master classes and workshops, you'll be the first people to get invited to it. And I'm going to do like live Q&As on it this year. Also, I've got a group reading in Bray Creek at the chalet, the Snowbirds Chalet. It's $55 with like the awesome little charcuterie cups that come with it. So it's a steal of a deal. I think it's a fun afternoon with me. And then I'm doing this Magic of Mediumship. So if you feel like even if you're a healer and you're like looking to expand your mediumistic abilities, please join. It's like 6 weeks. It's only $3.99. So you get 5 weeks with me of classes. You get online support. I do like 10 hours, I think, of like other worksheets and videos to watch. And as well, you get voice memo access to me. So we can chat if you can talk about all your questions about what you're kind of sensing and that kind of thing. So there's my big spiel. You know what's in my intuitive mug. You know what's coming up. But if anything, my friends, please know that your loved ones are always with us. Know that you have the ability to connect with them all the time. Ask for signs. You know, I always believe it. Ask and you'll receive. You know, and they always are going to try their hardest to kind of come through with us in different ways of communicating. And if anything, I hope this sparks curiosity about your soul. Remember that we're souls having a human experience, you know, so really kind of being in touch, doing things like meditating, connecting with nature, journaling, all these kind of things are so, so important to feed our soul. So many, many blessings to you, my friends. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Can't wait. Stay in touch. Join my free stuff. I've also got freebies on my Facebook to kind of see how you can kind of stay more connected to me too. So many blessings to you. Thank you. Bye guys. Night.